Yo guys, what is going on? So it has been a long time since I have posted anything at all, and I have a good reason for it. So, car behind me right now is driving. However, as of October of last year, probably around the time that I stopped posting videos, my third transmission from Ford went out, and I was over it. I was not waiting on parts again. So I went through the lemon law process, and they offered me a joke of a fucking offer, so I kept the car. So we waited a little bit, and in November I got with Lethal Performance here, and we got a T56 Magnum sent out for the car. So in December I installed the T56 Magnum, and I drove it for about a month or so, and everything was great. Shortly thereafter, all of this COVID stuff started happening, work started going downhill. I didn't really have any content to produce for the car, let alone get it out to a track, you know, to see the times on it or anything of that sort. So content kind of stopped. A couple of weeks after that, the car developed a horrendous vibration at anything over 50 mile an hour, and it's taken me now 3 months to figure that out. So we've replaced differential bushings, we've replaced the differential itself, drive shaft. I mean, we went through everything that we possibly could, and we could not figure out what the fucking issue was. So we sent the drive shaft off to drive shaft shop. We just got it back last night. I threw it in the car, and everything's perfect again. So today we're out at Bradenton Motorsports Park for an event of theirs, but I'm also here to make a video on Corsa's new exhaust. So as most of you know, I have the Corsa Extreme Active catback, and I have their X-pipe. It has a little bit of rasp to it, and I'm not a huge fan of rasp. I love the way the car sounds, but I've always wanted an H-pipe on the car just to see how it would sound. And no one produces a quality one. Everyone uses subpar steel. And I've tried to work with companies to get one made, and it just never panned out because it never seemed like there was enough interest in it. Well, Logan over at Lethal Performance spoke with Corsa, and we got it worked out. So we have a double H-pipe from Corsa now. I'm gonna do an entire review on it. We're gonna take the car right now that has the X-pipe on it, and I'm gonna do startup in quiet and normal mode, give you a little bit of revs in each of the exhaust modes, a couple of drive-bys, give you a good impression of what the X-pipe sounds with the Corsa Extremes on it. Then I'm going to jack the car up here at the track, throw the H-pipe on it, and we're going to do the whole thing over again with the double H-pipe and see just how much of a difference it actually makes in the car. Let's get to it. All right, guys, so as you can see here, jack the car up at the track, got that X-pipe off. Here's the double H-pipe. We're gonna throw that one on now, and then we're gonna do the same thing all over again and give you a taste of what the double H-pipe sounds like with the Corsa Extremes. All right, so it took me about 45 minutes or so to get it on. It does fit a little bit tighter than the X-pipe. So I have Texas speed headers. That might be the reason why. But just FYI, if you have Texas speed headers, you do have to finagle with it a little bit and get the clamps like really, really close in order to get it to fit the whole way back. I had like a millimeter of a hole in between the muffler and the H-pipe. So I had to go up to the headers and move the connecting pipes from the headers back a little bit. But it fits, it's on. Let's see how it sounds. All right, what is going on, guys? So I wanted to take a day or two to drive around with the car just so that I could give you an accurate representation of how I feel about the double H-pipe. I have the Corsa Extremes and I have catless headers, so I didn't know how much rasp it would actually cut down on, because innately that combo is going to have rasp. It's amazing. The double H-pipe is so deep, growly, it's throaty. It sounds like a muscle car again, and I am fucking ecstatic about it. Cold starts are insane. Unfortunately, I live in a strict HOA, so I wasn't able to get a cold start video. I do have, however, a little bit of a drive-by just now. For a lot of people were concerned that with the H-pipe, you might not retain some of the pops on the D-cell that X-pipes typically give you. It's still there. It burbles, it growls, it's phenomenal. I mean, downshifts, slowing down, engine braking, it's fantastic. It's everything that I would have wanted. So if you're considering the double H-pipe and switching from the X-pipe, no questions asked. Do it. If you haven't ordered yet, order the fucking H-pipe. I love it. It changes the entire car. The car sounds fucking amazing. Not that it didn't sound good before, but this is more my tone. This is more what I want. The X-pipe is nice if you want that high, raspy, exotic kind of sound, but it's not an exotic car. Even in 2018, 2020, these cars aren't exotics. They're not. They're domesticated V8s. Yes, they have high revving capabilities, and we've tuned them and churned them out to be more of a sports car than the American muscle car. But the heritage of the Mustang is still alive. Corsa and Lethal knocked this shit out of the fucking park. That's all I can say about it. It's literally all I can say. I appreciate everyone that's watched, everyone that's stayed with the channel for, you know, the amount of time that it was down. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, follow me on Instagram. More content's coming soon.